Okay, this week, all we are doing is taking a midterm. And I like how I say all of that we're doing because it's kind of like a big deal. But I want to make sure everybody understands what to do. First of all, the midterm is a proctored midterm. If you go to the syllabus, you will see it is scheduled for the dates of 3/2 to 3/6. Be careful of those dates. Now, uh, if this is a different semester, check your syllabus for your dates. But for right now, you can see the second is the Thursday, and then the sixth is a Monday. So you have a Thursday through Monday to take your midterm. That means you need to go to the Q Building Testing Center, not the testing center on the main campus. It has to be in the Q Building, which is the math building. Okay, and you're going to take your test either they're only open Monday through Friday, so you're going to have to go Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Now, I brought up their website so you could see their hours. For this semester, spring 2017, they are open Monday through Thursday, 7 to 6, which means you must be done taking your test by 6 o'clock. So if you're going to take it on Thursday or Monday, you need to be you need to be there taking it by 4, so that way you are done by 6 because you have 2 hours to take your test. If you're going to come on Friday, they're only open till 2, so make sure you are there by noon. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, back to this. So, you have two options though. If you cannot come in to the PVCC testing center in the Q building, you can also take your tests through ProctorU. So you can go back through the syllabus and find where we talked about that and see there's the link to ProctorU. So when you click on that, you go in here, you're going to go ahead and sign up or log in, whatever you need to do, and you can take the test with them virtually. So they will take care of you. You could take it on the weekend, you could take it at night, you could do whenever. But that being said, there is a fee. I've been told by students in the past, I believe it is about $25 per test. So if you can take it with us in person, number one, it's much easier just to do it because you don't have to deal with all the technology and you don't have to deal with submitting your work through OneNote and all of that fun stuff because you just turn it into them on campus. Um, but if you can't, then this is the process. Okay, so I will go through kind of the process in just a minute. Um, but that's the big idea there. That's the big idea for how you're going to take your test, either through ProctorU or on campus. Now, there is a review assignment. This Mat217 review assignment. Please understand, this is not just a version of the test with the ideas changed or with the numbers changed. That's no. But what you're going to do is you're going to come into here, you're going to watch these videos where I go over how to use old homework, and I'll go over this video too, which is what I'm making right now. Which is how we're going to use the review worksheets and whatnot. So I'll show you how to use those, but you're going to go through here. But what I want to make sure I talk about with you is just the basic format of the test, okay? When you show up, what are you going to see? It is going to be a whole bunch of questions, okay, on a single sheet of paper with number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on and so forth. There's not enough room to do your work. They're all going to be very tightly spaced. So what you're going to do is you're going to be given a whole bunch of blank paper. Please make sure you allow them to give you just a fat stack of paper. You're going to want a ton of paper, okay? Then on your paper, you're going to do problem number 1 on the first page. You're going to do problem number 2 on the next page. You're going to do problem number 3 on the next page. Every page gets its own sheet of paper. So if you're doing this through ProctorU, this is how you do it as well. You're going to come with a big fat stack of blank paper. It can be lined or whatever, but just paper, and you're going to do one problem per page. You do not do work on the back. You do not do, well, if you're doing it at home with ProctorU, I would never know because you're just sending me pictures. But if you're doing it in the testing center, you do not do problems on the back. You don't say, oh, I have enough space, I'm going to fit problem number 2 right there. No. One problem per page. Okay? You're going to submit them that way. This is how I need it done for grading purposes. It makes my life so much easier. For those of you who do not do this, it's going to be a minus 10,000 points. So do not make that mistake. Okay? One problem per page. Say it with me. One problem per page. Okay. So then, what I'm going to do is you're going to do your work, you're going to do your work on each page, and then what I'm going to do is go through and grade your work on each page. And then I will actually, I'm hoping there won't be any red lines. I'm just going to put down in the bottom corner -0. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to grade your problems, and then I'm going to scan your work and upload it into your personal OneNote folders. So you'll be able to see how you did. You will get your work back. Okay. So again, recap. You have 2 hours to take the test. One problem per page. And where are you taking the test? In the Q building. If I spelled the word building right, that would be helpful. Anyway, the QBUILDIN building testing center. Okay? Do not go to the main campus. It is not on the main campus. All right? And the key to all this is if this doesn't make sense, ask. Do not wait until the last second to try to figure your way through this. You need to ask. Okay? Talk to you soon.